Here we go, Mike. We need the world needs some advice.
Here live from the past.
I didn't see that coming like that.
My husband quotes Alex and I are close friends with another couple who live out of state. During a virtual happy hour, our friend quotes Darlene advised us that her brother Roy is moving to our area, and she suggested we become friends. She assumed my husband likes Roy. My husband answered honestly and said he doesn't particularly like Roy. When Darlene pressed the matter, wanting to know why, Alex again answered honestly. He said he thinks Roy's kind of obnoxious. We have spent time with Darlene's family and generally enjoy them, but we wouldn't seek out a relationship with Roy. It does not mean Alex hates him. When my husband made the comment, she didn't respond or seem upset. I texted her to apologize, and she replied, "No need to apologize. I just didn't know Alex didn't like Roy." 2 weeks later, she confronted me about it. She said my husband was rude, and her brother had done nothing to him to deserve being called obnoxious, adding that Roy is a great person. We went back and forth, and I gave her a couple days break from communication because she was clearly upset.
Yeah.
We revisited the issue today, and she's still mad. She is not upset with me, though. I suggested she reach out to my husband, but she believes that he should reach out to her. Truthfully, I don't think my husband did anything wrong, although he could have been more diplomatic. What do you think? What?
I think you need to just get out of the middle of it.
Yeah, I don't. Hi, you should be friends with this guy. I don't want to. Okay. Like what?
Yeah. But, what
Here's the thing. It's like, do I appreciate someone that pumps out insta honesty? Yeah, I usually do. In these type of situations, though, I feel like someone said, "Hey, so-and-so's moving to town. You should probably reach out to him." You're like, "Yeah, maybe." That's how I would answer. Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
See what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But it sounds like they've met already, though.
Yeah, and Roy's a bit on the,
You don't care for him.
he's a stubborn gas side.
That's an odd request.
Is it?
Become friends with was it the brother, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, if let's say my brother was moving to somebody's town that I knew, I'm like, "Hey, my brother's moving to town. He don't know anybody. Maybe you guys should hook up and, go out to dinner sometime."
Well, yeah, but
Is that a weird position to put somebody
yes,
in?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
You don't match make friends with your
Yeah.
incoming town brother. Now, if you want to throw a soiree or a shindig and invite the brother and have him help him make friends, that seems all right. But like, no, I didn't ask to speed date your relatives when they come in to try to move to town. No.
Yeah, but they come from the same fold as me, and we get along just fine. You should like him.
I mean, do you think that's what it is? You think she's personally offended because she either likes her
She
brother
likes him.
or
It's her
feels-
brother.
I mean, that's not
My
a
brother's
good-
coming to town. What do you say?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Blood
What do
thicker
you
than
say?
water.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, she's up to the defense.
That's
Yeah,
right. You don't like Roy. You don't like me. We're the same cut.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I would call like a pastor friend and say, "Hey, my brother's moving to town. I hope he'll come. I've told him to come visit your church."
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say like go call him because that puts him in an awkward place.
Right. Yeah. Maybe she thought there was a clear path there because they'd met, but like, now, do you think she's overselling it just because she doesn't want to with Roy? She's trying to pawn him off on other people.
Now she's taking it to extremes, though. Now she's creating rifts in her other relationships just so she can create a rift with Roy. That don't make no sense. Either she's self-destructive or this is a dumb plan.
Now, she could have played it and said, "Hey, send me about $100. I'll take him to a ball game."
Yeah.
I wonder how many relationship things can be solved with the phrase, either you're self-destructive or this is a dumb plan. I feel like that covers a lot of situations.
Here's what I know. I mean, like, you got to realize you did put somebody on the spot.
Yeah.
And, like, she did press further. It's like, "Hey, you should be friends with Roy." Well, I don't know. I wouldn't have never answered this way. I think I would have gone way more polite than that. Like, well, we'll see. I guess we'll see when he gets into town.
Well, can I tell him to call you?
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and then I would have just I would have not had time because I don't have time for friends right now.
Yeah, I don't understand this obfuscation you're putting on, Mike.
I'm just telling you what I would have done. I'm not saying whether it's the gospel. I'm just saying that's what I would have done. I say maybe to all kinds of stuff. I know the answer is no. Ask my kids.
Yeah.
Can I have ice cream? Maybe. That's no. Kids hate when I do
Why
that.
do we do that? I did that too. And they know. They're smart.
Yeah, they're not dumb.
It's like, just say no. It's like, but then I don't have to fight it.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
I kind of want ice
reason
cream
with them.
too.
It's like, maybe. No, I said maybe.
That's a good idea. I'll have that when you go to bed.
There's only enough left for me.
Thanks for bringing that up. Okay, so what's the advice here? Well, like, what was the question? Am I overreacting? Or should it?
I don't think my husband did anything wrong, although he could have been more diplomatic.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay, well, now hold on. You stop right there, Haas.
Uh-huh.
You tell me that you don't like my maybe answer. What's the more diplomatic way? Oh, yeah, the chair don't seem so high now, does it? Old Mike and his crappy maybes. And over here, man of the people got nothing to say.
Let's see. So,
Here's
like,
how I would handle it. Not the way you would. Tut, tut, tut.
I think
Jerk.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know.
I came in with a solid answer. I'm batting 350 solid, and you're swinging for the fences, telling me I'm in Buntsville. This is a bunch of crap. Maybe is the right answer.
I don't know. Okay. So is your position is don't tell the truth.
It's not the untruth. Maybe I will get along with him. Maybe he calls and I happen to have an extra, and I'll be like, I'll fall on the sword and go have lunch with the guy, and we hit it off in a different area. Maybe it's the right answer. I can't read the future. Maybe we're gonna get along.
Hey, will you give the eulogy at my husband's funeral? I can't read the future.
Yeah, maybe. That's the way I would answer.
We'll see how the day rolls, you know?
Yeah, especially for something not tomorrow. If it ain't tomorrow, my answer's maybe.
Okay, got it. Yeah, okay, so here's what I would say. I think your husband is, you can't answer that way, and this woman should not be so offended about it.
Yeah.
Like, he has a right to say no. And I think the lady needs to not be so invested. I think as a friend, you can tell her that. If she's not going to take that in, I think you're just going to have to give her time to cool down. And if she wants to deal with your husband about it, then she should.
And now she's mad because the husband won't call and discuss it.
He's not good. I mean, he can do it.
He already said his piece, really.
Yeah, it's like, what else do you want from me?
He don't want to talk to your brother, Chef Roy R.D.
Yeah.
He don't want him in his life.
Yeah, you don't really, like, it's not like I call random people I've had discussions with and go, hey, I was thinking, were you offended by what I might have said? And so I would just thought maybe I'd offer my apologies or clarifications. Like, if I said the thing I intended to say, unless they mentioned it to me, I don't just randomly solicit whether there was a problem. That would be weird. I mean, although she's like, expects that the wife is going to pass it on. But here's the thing. I'm okay with the wife going, no, I'm not. I don't pass notes in class, even to my husband.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to ask him about it, do that. But, like, I don't need to get in the middle of this.
Yeah. I always told my wife when the kids were younger to never ask questions you don't want to have the answer to. And she asked the question, she didn't like the answer. It's like, well, don't ask that question.
Well, yeah, why would you answer that? Yeah.
Let nature take it, let him, just say, hey, my brother's moving to town. Here's his number if you're interested.
Yeah,
And
there
then
you go.
he can do what he wants with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I've had that come up recently where it's like, you can't ask a question where there's not a viable right answer.
Yeah.
Like, there's no chance to get it right. Or, like, if you frame it as an opinion, but you only accept if they answer your way. That's not fair.
Right.
Like, you can't do that. That's you're inviting a fight.
You're setting them up for anger. Yeah. It's like,
that's right.
Yep.
Don't go around throwing smoke bombs around. There's no reason for it.
Maybe.
Okay, now stop that.
All right. Secular says.
Okay.
Your husband was honest about his feelings, but he should have been more tactful than to accuse Darlene's brother of being, quotes, obnoxious. Still, not a solution. Boy, Ben and Secular are just in the same boat. I hate everybody else's ideas. I got none of my own.
I might have said, what if, like, I don't know if you had to call him obnoxious. I might say, we didn't really get along the last time we got together.
Yeah, I should give it another shot.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I'm interested in that.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe.
That's too much coarse joking.
Okay.
I can't handle it.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'll have to step down.
He
Yeah.
mistook my long flowing locks for feminine and told me coarse jokes.
Yeah, at the end of the day, someone's going to end up at a maybe here. Secular continues. If you and your husband value the relationship you have with her and her husband, then he should reach out to her and apologize for his lack of tact. However, neither of you should allow yourself to be guilted into interacting with Roy against your better judgment. That's right. At the end of the day, no one wants to hang out with Roy.
That's the role of it.
That's the end of it.
That's right. Roy smokes in the park by himself. That's what Roy does.
Okay, ready? Last one?
Now, hold on. Just one final question. I don't think the man has to make the call and apologize. But, like, is there a swallow your pride thing here where, like, you didn't have to, but if you did, it would smooth things out? Is it a thing where you just do it? Like, because it seems the principle of the matter is that he shouldn't have to. But like if you knew or felt that otherwise would make things better, couldn't you do it anyway?
Maybe you do it with a couple, maybe 3 or 4 people, and maybe one of those connections will work. So you're helping.
Yeah.
You're being proactive, and maybe my friend Butch likes him better, and they'll just like, hey, yeah, let's do something tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Butch and Roy. That sounds like a group of
I
fellas.
think it'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be a band.
So like I would say maybe because Jesus says, look, we make peace. We don't just accept it when it comes. Blessed are the peacemakers. That you call this woman and go, hey, look, I didn't mean to be offensive to your brother. Like what I said was true. But I mean, you never know. And so, if it would help, maybe we could arrange some time where we can all get together and Roy can be there. I'll invite some other people over so he's got a chance to maybe make some friends around here. How does that sound? Let's put some effort into making peace as opposed to just waiting for it to show up. I think maybe I'm going to change my advice and say I don't think you have to call on principle, but like let's not hold principle. Go out there and make some peace.